Today I went to a mall for the first time in more than 6 months. My last visit had been just before Christmas. You could have rolled a cannonball down the aisles. Security was removing benches so that there was nowhere to sit, and it was the saddest thing to see the struggling businesses trying to attract customers. People were morose and certainly not in the Christmas spirit at all. I found it too depressing to contemplate a return. I didn't want to go to the mall today, but I'd made an online purchase which required an exchange in size, so I made an appointment and I arrived on schedule to a most dystopian scene. I will not go back. Security Gestapo were patrolling the corridors and yelling at people to follow the arrows. The lineups outside the stores, which hadn't opened yet, were growing. Once inside my store, a sign in the change room read, "Clothes can come off, but masks must stay on." What the hell? Store personnel were upbeat and cheerful, but we were told that we only had 10 minutes allowed in the change room. What? A seamstress, who normally makes alterations on site, was nowhere to be found. Like most workers these days, COVID has driven everyone underground and out of sight. But it's been a year and a half, I screamed inwardly. Finally, as I was leaving, I asked the cashier how she managed with having to wear a face diaper all day. "Oh, I'm used to it by now," she replied. "And that doesn't concern you?" I exclaimed. "Oh, no," she said, and my heart sunk. What is becoming of us? We are now officially a gulag. This once great nation is submitting to restrictions of our freedom that we would never have believed possible a year ago. And yet here we are, faced with compliant, blind obedience, just like good little prisoners. And when we're told, come the fall, that the newest variant requires another lockdown, I don't expect that there will be much resistance. It breaks my heart to see what we have become. The Gulag, formerly known as Canada, is battening down the hatches. And we are truly becoming that polite, authoritarian society that we used to think was so becoming. God help us.